All the black cards have separated from the red cards except one card, the 9 of hearts. Over here are all the red cards except one black card, which is in fact the Queen of Spades. And we are back. We are back to the YouTube content, video, magic filming, tutorials. Everything is here for you. Yes, I haven't uploaded for a very long time, a long content like a tutorial video. I have been keeping up with the shorts, doing a few little tricks with the shorts. I know I haven't been teaching them, but hopefully you have been enjoying them. So just a little recap. I haven't had anywhere to film. That's not an excuse. I've been really busy. I've had nowhere to film, but now I've made time. Me and Debbie made this table, so I've got a big table to do the magic. I've sorted this room out so I can do filming. So yes, we are all good, which I'm happy about. But anyway, all that rubbish being said, you're here to learn a trick. This trick I'm about to show you first, it is pretty easy to do. There's two ways of doing it, which I will go through both. But all that being said, let me show you the performance of the effect. So this is the effect, guys. So what's going to happen is the cards can get cut, shuffled as many times as they wish. It really does not matter. So let's just say to give them a quick mix up. And we do need 2 cards selecting. So let's just say the spectator chooses the 9 of hearts, and let's say they choose the Queen of Spades. Hopefully you guys can remember those cards. The Queen of Spades is going to get placed inside the center of the pack. So is the 9 of hearts. Goes inside. Try that again because it come out the other side. It goes inside the center of the pack. And all I'm going to do, I need about half the cards, so roughly half and half. And I'm going to give these one riffle shuffle. And hopefully they chose the 9, they chose the Queen. With one cut, I should be able to hit the 9 and the Queen. Whoa. Let me try that again. The 9 and the Queen. I've got a 3 and an ace. And whatever that is. 3 and an ace. Right, I think I know what to do. If you wait a few seconds. Done. Now you can see all the black cards have separated from the red cards except one card, the 9 of hearts. Over here are all the red cards except one black card, which is in fact the Queen of Spades. And that's the effect. A very cool trick, guys. Super easy to do. The only thing you need to know is how to do a tabled riffle shuffle and your false cuts and false shuffles, and you will be able to do this. So all that being said, let me show you how to do it. 2, 1. So here is the setup, what you need to do. And don't worry, it's nothing difficult. All you need to do is just get them in black, red order. Or red, black order. It doesn't matter which one's on top. Just make sure you've got all your red cards and all your black cards, just like so. There's no order, just make sure they're black and red, and you're ready to begin the trick. So now you have your setup, what you're going to do is give these cards a false table cuts, false shuffles. I'm not going to teach any false shuffles today. I have taught this shuffle before on the channel. It's called a rebel shuffle, which looks like a false riffle shuffle. So it looks like a riffle shuffle, which is false. That angle is probably not the best angle, but that's the one I used. It just looks like a pharaoh shuffle, a riffle shuffle, but all the cards stay in the exact same position. So if you know any false cuts and shuffles, please go ahead and execute them. Just making sure all the cards stay in the exact same position, black and red. From there, you need to get a card selected from the black half. Okay, so you need a card selected from the black half and one card selected from the red half. It's like a really easy classic force. Usually if I had a table, I would spread them on and I said, look, you choose one from here, you choose one from over there. And no matter what, they will always choose 2 different coloured cards, which is what we need. So when you've got 2 cards, and if you haven't got a table, like I said, you can just spread the cards. So you say go ahead and just pick one, and they will pick one from the top half, and then when you go to the second spectator, just push further down, and they will get a card selected from the bottom half. Okay, so you've got the black card and the red card. What we're going to do now is place these cards in the opposite colours. So for example, this red card needs to go in the black half. And what I did in the performance is I dribbled the card, and I know by dribbling when I'm getting to them black cards. Okay, so I'm just going to dribble the card and throw this card into the black section. That's all I'm going to do. And same with the black card, I'm going to dribble the cards and I'm going to play or throw the 2 of spades into the red half, so the bottom portion. So I'm going to do it nice. Well, I can't do it slow, but I'm going to throw it in and dribble, just like so. So now if we spread the cards, you can see one of the selection, the black card in the red half, and the red card is in the black half. What you're going to do then is bring the cards towards yourself, and you're going to split it half and half. So you're going to see where the red cards and the black card meet. Okay, but these are going to be towards yourself. So I'm going to spread the cards, and so I'm going to take about half the card, and I'm seeing where that red and black card meets. I'm going to cut, so I've got half and half, and I'm going to place these face down onto the table. Now we're going to execute a riffle shuffle. It doesn't have to be a perfect riffle shuffle. It's just a normal table riffle shuffle. And you're not going to push them in, but you're going to place them so they look just like so. From here, I use my right hand first. My right hand comes over and I say, look, I'm going to try and cut both of your cards. And you cut. You may hit them, you may not. Well, you're not going to hit them bang on, but you might hit one of the cards. You say 10 and a 4. And at the same time, they're seeing reds and black cards. So the cards are being mixed up. You've just done like a riffle shuffle and then you're cutting. So they're seeing cards are mixed up. They'll say, no, that's not the card. Your left hand comes over and all you're doing is just cutting. It doesn't matter where you cut. You're just going to cut and turn this hand over. But when you turn your left hand over, your right hand is going to get dropped back onto the deck. Was it the 4 or the 7? They'll say yes, they'll say no. Then the left hand goes back on top. From here, there's 2 ways of doing this. You can either slide the cards out or you can cut them. I'm going to show you the cut version. That's what I normally do. You cut anywhere. It doesn't matter where you cut. And then I just slide these out. And I'm not pulling them out. I'm basically, what's the word I'm trying to use here? You're just going to swivel. You're going to swivel the cards out. And then you're going to place these on top and do the same thing. Okay, you're pulling out at an angle sort of thing. Now the trick is done. The red card will be in the black half and the red card will be in the black half. It is simple as that. So let me show you that one more time, step by step, and hopefully then you should understand it if you don't already. So I'm going to do the over-the-shoulder view just so you can see absolutely everything you need to see. So remember, you've got your red cards and your black cards, or it doesn't matter which order, black and red, as long as it looks something like this, the order doesn't matter, as long as the black and the red. Remember, execute your false cuts and your false shuffles if you know any, and if you don't, do not worry, because just let me know in the comment section and I will do a full video again on false table cuts and shuffles and false cuts, false shuffles. Just let me know and I can do that for you. So you've got your order, you've done your false cuts and your false shuffles, and you need 2 cards selecting. So you need one near the top half and a card near the bottom half. Very easy thing to do because obviously one's going to be red and one's going to be black because of the setup. So you've got 2 cards selected, and if you forget, because obviously in this performance or in this tutorial, I take the card and I throw it inside the center. But you need to know where that needs to go, because you might forget, are the blacks at the bottom or the blacks at the top? I forgot. That might happen. So if that does happen, all you got to do is pick your deck up and you're just going to take a look at the bottom card. So you pick the deck up, and all I do is I glimpse it and I'll just turn it back round. It happens really quick, just like so. So now I know the black card's at the bottom. This black 5 needs to go to the top part because that's where the red cards are. So I take a look, it's a black ace. So I know this 5 needs to go at the top part of the deck, somewhere where the red cards are. Then I know the red card is going to go towards the bottom, where the black cards are. And I'm just dribbling, I'm just going to throw the card in. So now when you turn the cards over, you wouldn't do this, but I'm just going to show you. You can see a red card is along the black cards, and the black card is among the red cards. And at this point as well, you can obviously give these false cuts on your false shuffles if you wish. And you're going to turn the cards over, and you can say, I need about half the cards. And all you're going to do is you're going to bring the cards towards yourself, and you're going to spread till you find the red and blacks. So they meet, red and blacks meet. Okay, one more time. So you're going to spread, and you can see where the cards meet. So the black and the red card meets there. You're going to just pull them away and place them face down onto the table. From here, all you're going to do is a tabled riffle shuffle. It doesn't have to be perfect. So a quick table riffle shuffle. And what you want to do is just straighten them up. You can see it at an angle. You're just going to straighten these cards up. Okay, and all I'm doing is placing my middle finger and thumbs at the sides, and I'm just pulling them straight. Okay. What's going to happen now is my right hand's going to come over, and I'm just going to cut about half of the cards. It doesn't matter where you cut. You're just going to cut and turn the cards over and say, was it a joker, king? They will say no. Your left hand's going to come over. Like I said, you can cut anywhere. You're just going to cut. And when you turn your left hand over, your right hand is going to turn face down on top of the pack. Okay? You're going to show the 9 and the 10. They were my cards. And then they're going to go on top. So from here, what you're going to do is you can either cut or you can just strip out. It's completely up to you. If you want to strip out from here, your middle finger and thumb is going to come to the sides of the deck, just like so. And you're just going to bend, no, you're not bend, you're just going to strip them out basically. So I'm pointing up, so it looks like a bit of an arrow. And then I'm just going to separate my hands. It happens very, very quick. So it's from there, there, and then I'm just going to strip them out. The trick is done. You turn the cards over, you say, look over here, it's all the red cards except one black card, and over here are all the black cards except one red card. Even though it's at the top, it doesn't really matter. You can just give them a cut if you wish. It's still as strong because it's the only red card in the black cards. And that is the over-the-shoulder tutorial. And that is it. That is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. It feels great to be back filming a cool little card trick for you guys. Yes, it's not the hardest card trick in the world. It's not the easiest card trick in the world. You have to be able to do a riffle shuffle. And if you can do that, you can do this trick. If you are wanting more tricks like this, please leave me a comment down below saying that you want to learn something else or something different or the same sort of magic. Let me know in the comment section. Okay? So, you know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And also turn the notification bells on. And I'll see you next time.